Hi, this is Malaika Arora and I'm shooting for GlobalSpa.
Hi Malaika, it's lovely to have you back with us yet again.
Lovely to be back again.
And in Maldives at this absolutely stunning property. Hope you've enjoyed the shoot.
I've had a wonderful time. Maldives is truly a place that I love, and what more can I say about the Heritance Aarah? It's just beyond stunning.
Wow, we love that. So tell me, you have such a jam-packed schedule, travel, work. How do you manage to stay, as beautiful as this?
Although I don't really know the beauty with a schedule. I don't know how that complements each other or how that actually ties in. But I think I would say not beauty. I think it would be how does one stay the way one is, because I think at the end of the day, it's about what you prioritize, irrespective of whether you may have a jam-packed schedule, life may be hectic, life has so much going on, but I think it's what you prioritize. And besides that, I think it's also a lifestyle that one leads. I think it's very important to have a certain kind of a lifestyle.
So how does Malaika do it all? Juggle a jam-packed schedule, travel, being a mother, staying in shape. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and I think for one, you have to enjoy what you're doing. You have to prioritize what you want to do. Yes, work is hectic, life is hectic, life in general is hectic for everybody, right? But I think for somebody like me, I am somebody who's very particular about my lifestyle. I feel that's very, very important to kind of maintain and be on top of your game. So I have a lifestyle which I follow. Besides that, I also think it's very important to have a schedule. I'm somebody who always has a schedule, whether the time I wake up, the time I go to work out, the time I go to sleep, the time I eat, the time I kind of unwind. So I like having a schedule because I think that gives me a lot more direction. I'm able to follow it, and I'm able to go about my day in a more systematic way as opposed to it being all over the place. So I think that's what I do.
So looking back, is there anything that you wish you had done differently, both in your professional and personal life?
No. I think whatever I've done, whatever choices I've made, whether personal, professional, I think they've all had a reason why why it's panned out a certain way in my life. I always say no regrets. I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very lucky. I'm very fortunate that things, have gone a certain way in my life, and I wouldn't have liked to have it any other.
Great. And describe Malaika the mom.
Malaika the mom. Wow. I think I'm a bit strict.
Okay.
But I'm also I think my son's good friend. I think we for me, I think it's very important my son consider me somebody that he can come to for anything. It shouldn't be like, oh, something's happened in my life, I can't tell my mom. I would like it to be, oh, something's going on in my life and I need to tell my mom, because I think that's a better way to be. Yes, I'm strict. Yes, I have guidelines, I have deadlines, I have rules, regulations and all of that. But at the same time, I think I'm fairly chill. I think I'm fairly approachable. I'm not somebody who will turn around and say, judge you for something. You make a mistake, great, you make a mistake, but hopefully you will learn from that mistake. So yeah, I think that's how I am.
You are known for a lot of girly trips that you take, and you just spoke about them. How would you describe your girl friendships and your girl holidays?
Oh my God, I love it. I think they are very important in my life. I think my girly trips just make me a happy person. We bond, and I think somebody like me, I'm all about my female friends and my female group with me, because we really uplift each other. We really are there for each other. We support each other. We root for each other, and our trips are one time where we really know how to, or rather we get the opportunity to kind of spend quality time with each other. You kind of see their worst, you see their best.
Yes, exactly.
Who cares? As long as we can, just be together and bond. I think I would be nothing without my girls. I think they really, really look out for me. They support me. They encourage me. They tell me when I'm acting like an ass. They tell me, right from wrong. So I think, like I said, for me, they're everything. My girl gang.
So how do you deal with criticism when it comes to all aspects of your life, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your professional life?
I deal with it in the best way I think I can. Yes, there are times, and in life I'd say that things don't bother or things don't affect me. Of course they do, but I've also figured out a way to deal with it, to kind of get strong about it and not let it actually pull me down or govern me or get the better of me. So I've figured out a way to insulate myself to all of it, and and that's how I go about it. Yes, it's part and parcel of our lives. There's constantly something, whether it's criticism, trolling, something or the other. But like I said, I think you just need to block out and shut out the noise, the negativity, and you kind of just move on with whatever's positive in your life.
So you are known as a fashion icon. You usually never get it wrong. So where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, that's very you usually never get it wrong, and that's wonderful. I think fashion is something either you inherently have it in you, or along the way you learn, you pick up, you're observant, and I think that's what I would say. I mean, I have a lot of knowledge about fashion and what looks good on me or doesn't, or what's in or what isn't, but I think I'm also somebody who's very observant. I see what's around me. I also have fabulous people working with me who kind of really are able to kind of make me look a certain way. But I think inherently I know what works and what doesn't. I am the first one to turn around and say, listen, you know what, let's not go down this road, it doesn't work on me. Or if I've done something and eventually I'm like, you know what, I thought in that moment it looked great, but let me just be honest, I think it looked terrible. So I think along the way I'm somebody who's very observant. I try to stay abreast with whatever's happening around me, and I just kind of imbibe.
So wellness has also become a very important part of your life. How did you really get into wellness?
Again, like I said, I think that's something that goes with the choices in my life that I've made. When I say choices, I say the lifestyle that I lead, and I think my lifestyle and wellness kind of go hand in hand. And I feel leading a life which is rich in a certain way of taking care of myself, or being aware of what is good for me or what isn't, whether it's food, whether it's self-care, whether it's a workout regime, or whether it's meditation, whatever it may be. You have to figure out a holistic way of an approach and go about it. I mean, it's not easy to incorporate everything, but I think you got to figure out, okay, these are the things that work for me, and I think this is what keeps me fit, sane, physically, mentally, emotionally, and that's what I follow. And I think wellness now has become such an integral part of my life. So whether it's me kind of venturing into fitness, whether it's my studios, my yoga studios, whether it's food, I think these are all part of things that really drive me on a day-to-day, on a personal level, and that's probably why I've kind of gone down that path as well.
So what would you say is your one biggest wellness mantra that you swear by?
Consistency. I think that's very, very important in life. Like I said, different things work for different people. Whether it's a balanced diet, whether it's sleep right, whether it's exercise, workout, meditation, everybody has a different approach towards wellness, whatever it may be. My only thing is be consistent. Don't start something today and after 3 days say, you know what, I'm done, I'm fed up, I'm bored. The minute you do that, I think that's where you kind of break that journey of a certain path that you want to take, over here being wellness. So I think consistency is something you need to swear by.
So is there any one person that you look up to in terms of wellness?
In terms of wellness, I think it's very difficult to find that one person. I mean, I would say, I have a friend of mine who's my partner in my yoga studio. Sarvesh is somebody who's so aware about wellness, about mind and body, about keeping it. So he's somebody I really love listening to. There are so many people who are into into podcasts, who have talk about general living or about food or about well-being or about mental health. So there are so many people that I kind of listen to, whether it's reading or whether it's listening. So I think loads of people. But closer home, I would, closer home, who would? I mean, I don't know. I think I'm my best example.
And how do you find strength during challenging times?
You really have to dig deep. You really have to dig, within you to find that strength. Of course, my friends, my family, they are huge source of strength in my life. My work gives me a lot of peace, a lot of strength. But yeah, I would like to say the people around me have a huge, they have a huge influence in my life when it comes to, kind of keeping my shit together.
And how has it been moving from acting to being an entrepreneur? How's the journey been?
I think it's something that I kind of straddle pretty effortlessly. I love the part that I can be on television, I can be on film, I can do all of that. But at the same time, being an entrepreneur is something that has given me so much of happiness. It has given me so much of a new outlook towards life, interacting with different kinds of people. I've learned so much in the process. So yeah, I just think it's a journey that has just been pretty seamless. And I think me being in the business has also given me a lot of opportunities towards being an entrepreneur. So I think it's kind of been an amazing journey.
So what are you looking forward to in the next 1 year? What are the new things that you're going to surprise us with?
Oh wow. Well, there are loads of things that I have on my plate, literally. I don't really want to divulge too much about it. So whether it's my business into, or rather my knowledge, my wanting to expand towards the food business is something that I'm really very, very keen about. Producing content, probably do a film. It's not something I've done. I would like to see what it feels like to do a film, to actually do a proper role. I've kind of done guest appearances, fleeting moments in a film, a song, but I'd like to do a full-fledged kind of a nicely fleshed out role is something I want to do. I want to have my chain of cafes, restaurants. That's something I'm really working.
I presume healthy cafes.
Well, you know what? I think when people say healthy, they feel that healthy means kuch, you're not eating anything. I don't think that is it. I am somebody who believes in be healthy but also have delicious food. So that's something I really want to be able to bring, because that's what I eat at home. That's the kind of food that is cooked in my home. It's healthy yet it's delicious. So that's what I want to take out there and have people have a little slice of that as well. So travel, do shoots like these where I can. Just have lots of love in my life.
So how would you like your legacy to be?
She lived life queen size.
And of course you're in Maldives, but other than that, what are your favorite destinations?
Wow. Anybody who knows me, again, I'd say I'm a sun, surf, sea kind of a girl. I love it. I love this place. It's one place that truly gives me a lot of peace. It's, I've learned a lot being here, just being with nature. But besides this, I love Italy. I love anything in Italy. Take me anywhere in Italy, whether it's Rome, Tuscany, Florence, Naples, anywhere. I just love it. I love New York. Closer home, I love Goa. I actually recently, went to Dharamsala, which was also beautiful. So I've kind of gone to a couple of new places in India as well. But yeah, essentially these are my favorite.
How would you describe your perfect holiday?
My perfect holiday. Well, obviously seeing a new place would be great. Great food, great company. Have somebody with me, whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's a partner, whether it's my son, whoever, somebody who actually enjoys, travel just the way I do. And I'm pretty easy when I travel. I'm not somebody who's difficult, so that's it. And I think do a lot more girly trips maybe. I think that's what I'd like to do in the months to come. But yeah.
So how has your experience been at the Heritance Aarah?
It's been amazing. It's been a fantastic shoot here. great team. Everybody's been superb. The uh, the staff here have been really very, very accommodating, very loving, going out of their way, and just look around you. I mean, it's just perfect. It's like
That's
It's
that's
just
that's
perfect.
totally true. You reach here and you feel rejuvenated.
you just feel rejuvenated. You feel like you've left all your problems behind. You just come, and you just want to soak in the goodness, soak in nature. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it to everybody. Come here and just enjoy.
Okay, so tell me 3 reasons why you love Global Spa.
Um, One is I love the content that you carry. You have a fantastic team that works with you, and you're always pushing for new destinations.
Thank
That's
you.
good.
That's great.